Hey, welcome to today's daily English vocabulary lesson. Now, today I'm going to teach you word number 2 from our book, Daily English Vocabulary, book number 5. Now, the word we're going to look at today is consume. So repeat after me. Consume. Excellent. Again, after me. Consume. Great job. Now, I want us to dive a little bit deeper just to make sure your pronunciation is perfect like a native English speaker. So, we already went over the k sound and also the s sound. So, when we're looking at this word consume, I actually want us to focus on the last portion of the word, this ME portion. Think about this. When I say the word consume, you hear that ending portion? I want you to think about food that you enjoy eating, right? You normally do this, right? This is so good. That's the exact sound you want to use at the very end of the word when you're saying it. So your lips are going to be together, and you're just going to have the sound coming out. It's basically coming out from your throat. So we're going to have it coming from your throat, and you don't have to open your mouth. So again, consume. Excellent. Again, consume. Great job. All right, now what does this word consume mean? I actually mentioned earlier when you eat your favorite food, and consume actually means to get to the end of something. Again, to get to the end of something. And we can use it when we're talking about food. So let me tell you something that happened to me when I was in college. So I remember my freshman year in college. Again, when you're a freshman in college, it's your first year. I think I was about 18 years old. I had left my parents' house, and I left the home where I was getting daily meals, home-cooked meals. Now I had to basically figure out things on my own. I did have access to the cafeteria, and I could eat the food in the cafeteria. But what about late at night? When you're 18 years old, you still have a very big appetite. So I remember when my friends and I, it would be about 11 p.m. or 12 a.m., we would get hungry. And we'd say, listen, we need to eat something. And we'd have cup of noodles. Now, cup of noodles were very popular in America because at that time, you could get a whole case of 10 to 15 for only about $3 or $5. So we would consume so many cup of noodles late at night. You caught how I used it, right? Consume, again, meaning get to the end of. We would eat a lot of the cup of noodles, so much that we would get to the very end of the box. So again, let me give you another example sentence. Here we go. I consume a lot of tacos, meaning I eat a lot of tacos. I get to the end of a lot of tacos. Makes sense, right? Again, I want you to try to use this word at least one time today. Don't forget to get your copy of the ebook, Daily English Vocabulary, book number 5, and I'll talk to you next time.